You probably know the feeling, sweaty, fast breathing, quick heart rate. That's a cortisol spike. It feels awful, and its imbalance is the cause of your anxiety. Rebalance Health's 3-part anxiety system helps address it at the root. Rebalance Health lozenges are natural and designed for optimal absorption, providing 24-hour relief. Live life fully without feeling like you're fighting for it. Get 50% off your first month with code CALM23 at rebalancehealth.com.
You are now tuned in to Mental Salvation Radio.
O ancestors, blacker than 1,000 midnights, African ancestors, it is to you that we, your children, give respect and honor. O ancestors, we call upon you and welcome you in this place. African ancestors, let your presence fill this place. O ancestors who have been purposely excluded from the history books so that the world may not know of your greatness. Our African ancestors who gave civilization to the world. Our African ancestors who gave the arts to the world. Our African ancestors who gave the sciences to the world. Our African ancestors who gave literature to the world. Our African ancestors who gave mathematics to the world. Our African ancestors who gave medicine to the world. Our African ancestors who gave philosophy to the world. Our African ancestors who gave God consciousness to the world. O ancestors, we thank you for devoting your life to make a future for us, your children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Now stand with us, strengthen us, guide us, teach us, and protect us from the snare of our enemies. Rise up, O African ancestors, and live in us, and we will not fail to honor you. We will not fail to respect you. We will not fail to hear you, and we will not betray you. Ashe. Peace, blessings, big up. Give thanks to everyone who is in tune to another installment of Mental Salvation Radio. I'm your host, Enoch, 7th Prophet, and today's date is Saturday, September the 5th, 2020. We want to thank everybody for tuning in on last week and this week for another installment of Mental Salvation Radio. We are now on iHeartRadio. We are on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts. And sooner or later, we'll probably be on some other channels as well. Big up to Super Tim, who broadcast last week's show on his radio show. So tune in to Super Tim, and we'll give you that information throughout the show where you can tune in to Super Tim Radio as well. Also, we just want to thank everybody once again for downloading, uploading, sharing, commenting on the show. You can also follow Mental Salvation Radio on Instagram. It's Mental Salvation Radio on Instagram. Big up to Wow Radio as well for allowing us to broadcast on this radio station. And Wow Radio is a black-owned female station. Big up to Carib Gem of the owner, the proud owner and facilitator and engineer, and she does Super Mommy. She does a lot of things, and we want to just big up to her for allowing us to bring Mental Salvation Radio to your ears every Saturday at 12 p.m. here on www.wowyouradio.com. And we'll be right back with some good news. We don't have a topic. We just gonna talk, and we're gonna bring on our guests sooner or later within the mid part of the show. We'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the nightlife.
My grandfather told me the story. He told me he was on the way to work and nothing was working. One of those days when not a thing goes your way, but you need to get paid, so you deal with the pain, almost needless to say. So anyway, he was on the elevator station patiently waiting for his floor and the opening doors, and for a brief minute he started to curse up the storm as if he really couldn't take it no more. It only took a minute to get it out of his system, but did I mention the residual tension? There was a lady on the elevator, happened to listen to the negativity my granddad was emitting. The rage was gone in an instant, but instead of pretending like it didn't happen, she approached with compassion. Just as the doors were open, cause they moved that fast, before the doors closed, she said that too shall pass. Man, the story stuck to me to help to illustrate at an early age things won't always go your way, not even a minute. You sit and complain and start finger pointing, looking for somebody to blame. You live and learn, getting hit and you pivot, and when you get pushed down, you simply change the position. Stop blaming the system for every single decision. Then if the bristles are brittle, you watch it out with precision and paint a picture that's vivid. Still fighting to make a change, and no conspiracy theories, only add fuel to the flame. Don't deviate without knowledge, create your own lane. Sometimes it feels as if the world is going insane, like watching action movies and people say they turn off their brain. Grandma always quoted what Kenny Rogers would say, you know when to hold 'em. Know when, you know the gambler joint? Yeah, I know that. We all dealt with a different hand, whether you black, white, gay, straight, a woman, a man. We are the shrinking middle class, the poor, the stressed, the blessed, and disenfranchised masses. Titans on Mount Olympus ready to clash. Even Zeus had a hard time handling that. Apollo chariot would rise until the sun would set. That means the ups and downs can't come so fast. For every high there's a low, and that too shall pass. Pass, 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 pass.
Gave me the love I needed. Gave me the love I needed.
Mental Salvation Radio, thank you for tuning in. And we have some good news. Once again, today's date is Saturday, September 5th, 2020, here on Mental Salvation Radio. We'll be right back.
Believe in Bread is a homemade, baked, mouth-watering goodness that's made with organic, gluten-free, vegan products. Stop by and check them out at the Southwest Farmers Market on 4th and M Street, Southwest Washington, D.C., every Saturday. They also have slices of bread on the shelf weekly at Tacoma Park Co-op, located at 201 Ethan Allen Avenue, Tacoma Park, Maryland. Orders can be sent via email to Believe in Bread. That's BELIEVE, the letter N, bread, @gmail.com. Or via text to 240-641-4721. Also, follow us on Instagram at Believe in Bread. We believe in bread. You should too.
Mental Salvation Radio. So here's the good news. Once again, you have made it to another month. Throughout everything that's been happening across the world, across the board, in your life, outside your life, within your household, whatever's happening right now, you have made it to September. Today's is September 5th, 2020, on a nice sunny Saturday here in Washington, D.C., and the time now is 12:12. And the good news is that you're here to bear witness, to live, to see, to experience something new today. You're here to witness the birds flying, the birds chirping. Whether you can hear or see, you are still here witnessing what is going on now. So we always give thanks for that good news. Also, on today, 56 years ago, my uncle Alan and his wife Sarah Harrison, so Alan and Sarah Harrison are celebrating their 56th wedding anniversary. Their 56th wedding anniversary. Let's give that up. And within their 56 years of marriage, we know that they probably been through trial and error, ups and downs, sideways, forward ways, any and everything that you can even imagine that they have been through those 56 years. And throughout those 56 years, they have blessed the world with 4 great daughters. You know, one has passed away or transitioned about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. But we always give thanks because they...
Are you struggling to conceive? You have options, and at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group, we'll make sure you have the guidance and support you need. PREG is known for individualized fertility care that's unique to every patient. We take the time to provide a reassuring and empowering experience because we believe that you deserve nothing less. Let us help you on your journey to parenthood. Visit us at pregonline.com to learn more. Get the guidance and support you need at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group.
Have did so much for the family. You know, Aunt Sarah, she gets her cook on. She makes the pies. She does a lot, man. Aunt Sarah be making those pies, and she is very, very a wonderful person. Then my Uncle Alan, you know, we would probably call him the Joe Jackson because of, you know, growing up, seeing him instruct and operate his girls, growing up and singing and getting them on key and putting them together as a singing gospel group. You know, you had Sonia, you had Vidi, you had Keisha, and then you had Shantae, who was the baby, and she was like the Michael Jackson of the Harrison singers, Harrison sisters. She was like the Michael Jackson of them. And I'm not gonna tell you who Tito was, and I'm not gonna tell you who Jermaine was, but Uncle Alan, you know, molded his daughters to become, you know, great singers and great people. And between him, and he couldn't do it without Aunt Sarah. So them together created a wonderful group of girls who grew up to be wonderful group of women. So we want to big up to Uncle Alan and Aunt Sarah's 56th wedding anniversary. Now, we know we have a lot of birthdays in September, and we want to wish everyone from September 1st to September 5th a happy Earth Day. We'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio. We're going to jump into a topic real quick, and we're not going to hold you long. We'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio.
Forget to me, baby. Come and talk to me, my baby. I really wanna meet you. Can I talk to you, girl? And you know, no, baby. I wanna meet you. Can I talk to you? Say I wanna know you, baby. Wanna tell me your name? Wanna tell me your name? Let me play your game.
Mental Salvation Radio. www.wowuradio.net/shows.
Come on, come on, come on. I really want you. And you know, I wanna know you. Yes, I do. I wanna know your name. You look so good to me. Yes, you do, baby. And you look so fine. Please tell me your name. Let me play your game.
Fellas, ladies, do you want to stand out in the crowd? Do you want to continue being unique when it comes to fashion? Well, I have the ultimate solution that's custom made just for you. The owner, Sandra Clark of Jazzy Ass Designs, will add spice to your wardrobe. Follow her on Instagram at Jazzy Ass Designs. That's JAZEAZ Designs, or www.sandraclarkdesigns.com. That's CHANDRA ClarkDesigns.com. She'll be waiting for you. Mental Salvation Radio. Today's date is September 5th.
I did it all for the love, girl. It's so simple, let me make you see. I want you if you want me. Let's see what this love could be. I did it all for the love, girl. It's so simple, let me make you see. I want you if you want me. Let's see what this love could be. Love is a crazy thing. It will have you looking like a fool. No warning signs come with it. When love is war, then there's no rules. Put your guards up and let them down. Love can take you through a couple rounds. No trust, then it won't work. Communicate or become a jerk. Step out of your comfort zone. Love sick, yeah, I don't condone. If you out there, then you're prone. Love hurts when you all alone. Being single, yeah, that's the worst. Love is blind, put your feelings first. I seen love kill for what it's worth. I seen pain buried in the dirt. Who said love was fair at all? Love yourself before you love it all. I can't get you off of my mind, girl. I did it all for the love, girl. It's so simple, let me make you see. I want you if you want me. Let's see what this love could be. I did it all for the love, girl. It's so simple, let me make you see. I want you if you want me. Let's see what this love could be. You never really know someone until you learn to love someone. You gotta learn to put the work in.
You probably know the feeling, sweaty, fast breathing, quick heart rate. That's a cortisol spike. It feels awful, and its imbalance is the cause of your anxiety. Rebalance Health's 3-part anxiety system helps address it at the root. Rebalance Health lozenges are natural and designed for optimal absorption, providing 24-hour relief. Live life fully without feeling like you're fighting for it. Get 50% off your first month with code CALM23 at rebalancehealth.com.
Are you struggling to conceive? You have options, and at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group, we'll make sure you have the guidance and support you need. PREG is known for individualized fertility care that's unique to every patient. We take the time to provide a reassuring and empowering experience because we believe that you deserve nothing less. Let us help you on your journey to parenthood. Visit us at pregonline.com to learn more. Get the guidance and support you need at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group.
Good love make me wanna blast. Leave them old things in the past. We talking future, now we talking rain. Flower girl's wedding in the spring. You in a dress walking down the aisle. This love thing, y'all, is really wild. I did it all for the love, with the blessings from above.
Mental Salvation Radio. So at the top of the hour, we've played Night Train 357, That Too Shall, followed by Jodeci, Come and Talk to Me. And you just heard from DJ SE and Don Good, I Did It All for the Love. Here on Mental Salvation Radio, today's date is September the 5th on a sunny Saturday at 12:25 p.m. Now, at the top of the hour, I did mention Super Tim because he did rebroadcast our last week's show on his radio show. So you can tune into Super Tim at superradiodmv.com. That's super, SUPA, radio, D as in dog, M as in mom, V as in Virginia.com. All right, so we want to big up Super Tim for broadcasting and rebroadcasting our last week's show, which was podcast 14. So right now you are tuned into podcast 15. Now we just heard once again from Don Good and SE, who is D&D Productions here out of Washington, D.C. And that song that we played was called I Did It All for the Love. Now, speaking doing it all for the love, in high school, I think it was high school or middle school, one of the two, I was dating this young lady. Her name was Colleen Green. Colleen Green, if you're listening, this is dedicated to you. Colleen Green, me and Colleen Green was dating in high school. She was new to the area, so she was at Springbrook High School. And we started dating. Now, we dated for a couple of months, and then we stopped dating because something happened. She stopped dating me because now she had a lot of friends. Come to find out, she only dated me because I was popular and she wasn't. And I really hated Colleen Green for that. And I was trying to figure out, like, what do you want out of life? Like, why did you do that? Come to find out you did that because you wanted to become more popular in school. So that's why you dated someone who was popular. But my question is today, and we're going to jump into that. We don't have a topic. It's just a question. My question is today, what do women want? Like, what are y'all looking for? What special technique or what special quality that you're looking for in a guy that you're like, yeah, he's the one, or nah, I'm just going to like use him to become popular, or nah, I'm just going to be his friend because he got a lot of cool friends I'm trying to get close to, you know, because I never understood Colleen Green's method. Until this day, Colleen Green is at the top of my I don't like you list, like way at the top, along with like Dominique in middle school. That's another story. But at any rate, when we come back, we're going to dive into that here on Mental Salvation Radio. Y'all stay tuned.
Have you been looking for all natural hair and skin products to use for both yourself and your family? At Royal Keeper Shop, we have all natural oils, shampoos, conditioners, butters, sprays, face products, and lots more. Visit us at www.royalkeepersproducts.com. See us on Instagram at Royal Keepers Shop. Also, follow our main page if you have locks at locksworld_one love. Thank you. See you soon.
Guys, do you ever wonder what women want? Is it a science behind it? Is it something that we gotta have a booklet for, or a manual to, or an instruction guide? Is there something that we can follow to let us know if this is what you want? You know, women are very complicated. Guys, we're very simplicated. Women are complicated. Guys are simplicated. All right, let me say that again. Women are complicated. Men are simplicated. You know what I mean? So simplicated is not a word. I'm just being Jesse Jackson right now, just creating words and stuff like that. But what do women want? Like, what do you look for in a guy? What are the qualities that they should have that you're like, yeah, that's the one? Should they have the same qualities as a big brother? Do they have the same qualities as like, oh, this is just my homie, my friend, or whatever have you? Like, damn it, let us know, because some guys are very, very, very confused about this little dynamics in which women have. And once again, we're going to definitely jump into that topic. So y'all stay locked. We'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio.
So if it's cool, I want you. I love you until you're breaking through, till the police come through. What? Can you what you say, baby? Come on. I got a little secret. It's on the hush. Only you and I will know. It's on the hush. It's on the hush. It's on the hush. Only you and I will know. Only you and I will solve the hush. I'm not gonna tell nobody. I'm not gonna tell your mama that. Only you and I will know. So if it's cool, I will rock you, baby. I know you want to do. I'm not gonna tell nobody. So if it's cool, we can do a little something. Y'all wanna do a little something tonight? So if it's cool, then we can do a little something.
Fellas, ladies, do you want to stand out in the crowd? Do you want to continue being unique when it comes to fashion? Well, I have the ultimate solution that's custom made just for you. The owner, Sandra Clark of Jazzy Ass Designs, will add spice to your wardrobe. Follow her on Instagram at Jazzy Ass Designs. That's JAZEAZ Designs or www.sandraclarkdesigns.com. That's CHANDRA ClarkDesigns.com. She'll be waiting for you. Mental Salvation Radio, podcast number 15. Today's date is September 5th, 2020. Time now is 12:34. Once again, you can download, upload, share, continue to show your support here on www.wowu, that's www.wow, the letter U, radio.net/shows. And you can see all of the shows that are broadcast here on WOW Radio. Also, Mental Salvation Radio is on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. And also you can follow us on Instagram at Mental Salvation Radio on Instagram. So yeah, this topic is very, 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 it's like mystery. Women are mysteries. And like I said before, they're complicated and men are simplicated. Simplicated is not a word, I don't think, but we're going to use that as a black dot. We're going to use that as a reference point. All right, so what do women want? What are they looking for? Not what do they want, but what are they looking for? Because sometimes, guys, we think we know what they're looking for. We think we know what they want, and it definitely be the opposite of what we're even thinking and what we even looking for. Like, just like Colleen Green. I thought she liked me. I thought Colleen Green was very interested in me. But come to find out, Colleen Green was not. Colleen Green was not interested, which I thought she was, but she was not. And when we come back, we're going to ask that question again. What do y'all want? What are you looking for? What is the purpose of all your complexity? That's not even a word either, but shit, we're going to use it tonight or today here on Mental Salvation Radio. We'll be right back.
Yo, this one over here for the streets, man. About to bang hard with this one. Yo. Shout out GDM, shout out Peacemakers, yeah. I'ma be a brother free from all the chicks. Visionary, we dedicated to piling bricks. Ain't your dog, but best believe I know some tricks. We go parts, we whip it hard like cake mix. Politicians, some lunatics deserving clips. Chopsticks, foreign money, I'm overseas. One of my G's, got brand new whips and brand new kicks. Just to flex and motivate thugs on the streets. We finish show, this hungry kids, this food to eat. Dedicated, distributors of buckwheat. Money over there, money over here. Check out this bizarre, it be so bizarre. Ain't a superstar. Say I ain't a superstar. Hey, we got money over there, money over here. Check out this bizarre, it be so bizarre. Ain't a superstar. Say I ain't a superstar. Yeah. 100 G's, we bob the bills of the streets. Elbow grease, we own them blocks, got no lease. Superstars, but we shine like dog stars. Motor cars, yeah, we swerving box cars. That's my ace, yeah, he riding shotgun. They go get us, I ain't talking about air guns. We got hits, all we hit is home runs. We're breaking bread, we ain't sharing breadcrumbs. We keep 100 when we represent the slums. Green light, when we got a thumbs up. Bermuda buttercups in the backyard. Bermuda hella zeros in the bank card. Money over there, money over here. Check out this bizarre, it be so bizarre. Ain't a superstar. Say I ain't a superstar. Hey, we got money over there, money over here. Check out this bizarre, it be so bizarre. Ain't a superstar. Say I ain't a superstar. Yeah. Money over there, money over here. Check out this bizarre, it be so bizarre. Ain't a superstar. Say I ain't a superstar. Hey, we got money over there, money over here. Check out this bizarre, it be so bizarre. Ain't a superstar. Say I ain't a superstar. Yeah.
Mental Salvation Radio. At the top of the hour, you heard Night Train 357, That Two Shell, Jodeci, Come and Talk to Me, DJ SE and Don Good, Did It All for the Love, Maxwell, Something, Hush. That was the unplug that he dropped like a couple of years ago. And finally you heard Sean Levy, Ain't Super Stars. And Sean Levy straight out of South Africa. Big up to my brother, my young brother out in South Africa. Big up to you. Thank you so much for sending us some music. And keep pushing. Keep sending out that good vibe. Once again, the topic is, what do women want? What are y'all looking for? What do you need in life? And what do you need in life? And what do you want out of life? You know, that's a touchy situation. So we have a young lady in here who's just going to try to make it simple for us men who are simplicated, because you women are complicated. So with that being said, we have Ori from Royal Keepers Products that is here to just talk with us, maybe share a couple of stories. I don't know, but we're going to get down to the bottom of this today within the hour of this show and see what ladies want, because some of us don't know. Sometimes I don't even know. So Ori,
Hi.
just come up closer to the mic so people can hear you. So yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
Do I do a 1-2 check?
No, you don't do a 1-2 check.
Okay.
You just answer the darn question.
Got you. What's the question exactly?
You're not listening.
No, I know what the question is.
So what do women want?
Okay, so women want a list of things.
First of all, before you even get into that, the Colleen Green lady that I dated in high school, I don't know what type of list she wanted, but at the end of that day, her list was a personal list to be popular in high school. That was her personal list. My list didn't consist of me being popular in high school, what I already was. So, what do women want? Y'all are very complex.
All right, well, I'm going to start the list. The first thing at the top of the list is honesty, transparency, independency. They, women, we don't want a guy that has to rely on us to do everything and to be self-sufficient. We want to know that he can cook too. He can feed the children, change their clothes if need be, clean the house if need be. But starting out, before you even get to that level, you know, honesty is number one, because
Gather those you cherish most for a holiday tradition unlike any other. Don't miss the chance to celebrate the season with candlelight Christmas evenings at Biltmore. Experience America's largest home, illuminated in the soft glow of candles, crackling fireplaces, and warm holiday cheer. This is Christmas as it was meant to be. This is Christmas at Biltmore. Plan your visit at Biltmore.com.
Why don't more infant formula companies use organic, grass-fed whole milk instead of skim? Why don't more infant formula companies use the latest breast milk science? Why don't more infant formula companies run their own clinical trials? Why don't more infant formula companies use more of the proteins found in breast milk? Why don't more infant formula companies have their own factories instead of outsourcing their manufacturing? We wondered the same thing. So we made ByHeart, a better formula for formula. Learn more at byheart.com.
you need to be straight up. If you are looking to actually date me with an intentional purpose, then say that. And if not, then say that too, so I can make the best decision for myself. Because I may not want to date with intentional purposes, so I need to know that. But a lot of guys are not honest in the first getting to know each other phase when it comes to that. You know, they may lead you to think that they want one thing when they really want another. Like your girl Colleen. She definitely did that. So I say that's the first part of it. We want a man to have a job, be able to travel around, get around, to come visit them, to spend a little bit of money. You don't have to be balling, but spend some money.
Hold up. First of all, your list, I gotta cut, because I know there's probably some guys. I have a lot of female listeners, but I want some guys to chime in as well, because your list seems to be very uncomplicated, to be like trustworthy, to basically shower you with their time. That's basically, I think, what women want, but sometimes some women aren't upfront about that. Like, they want a guy to be trustworthy, or let's say they want a guy to be transparent, and when they are, they get mad because the guy is like, yo, I don't want to date you, I just want you to be my cuddy buddy, or I don't want to date you, I just want to hang out with you. But you, as a female, may really, really like this guy, but he just want to hang out with you. You in the friend zone.
But if they say that from day one, right, she doesn't even have a chance to really, really like him before he turns around and says, oh, well, now I just want you to be my cuddy buddy. Now, if you lead me on for a week or 2 weeks and then you say that, we might have a problem. But if you said that from the very get-go, like the first 1, 2, or 3 conversations, then we're on the same page.
Okay, well, let me ask you this question. Do women tend to be drawn to guys that are that have the same characteristics and or qualities as one of their favorite uncles, or their big brothers, or their dad, or their grandfather even?
Yes, for sure. Because you know what you like and dislike in the male figures that surround your life, whether that's your dad or your uncle or whoever. So naturally, that's what we see, that's what we know. So you're attracted to those qualities about that person that may be similar to the male figures in your family.
Okay. So, have you ever dated a guy just because he was popular in school, or just because he had a nice little car, or just because he showered you with everything on your list but you was just like, he alright, but he's still shining me with everything on my list. Have you ever dated anyone like that? As far as us having this topic, what do women want? Are women complex and men are simple?
I don't think I personally have dated anyone that fit the category. I don't even think I had a list because I was still trying to get to know myself, throughout high school and my 20s. I was still discovering what I liked and didn't like. Like, I never really categorized dating. Like, I dated all types of people. I dated the bad boy, the good boy, the mama's boy, the one with no car, the one with a car, the one that had no job, the one that did have a job. Like, I never really put limits or structures on the people that I particularly chose to date. So I don't think I ever dated anyone like that, especially not for popularity or not because of what they had or how they physically looked.
And when we come back on Mental Salvation Radio, we're going to ask you, do you like dating mama boys? Like, what is a mama's boy? Like, do mama's boys get on your nerve? Are mama boys on your list? Are mama boys attractive? Like, how can you spot out a guy who is a mama's boy? We'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio.
I haven't reached my peak yet, so you sucker MCs better respect. Check your ego at the door with the concierge. Put your name on the dotted line, sign here. Beware of the false advertisements and the corny rappers claiming to be conscious. Digging deep inside your pockets, taking all your profits, stealing from the prophet. That's sacrilegious, pure hip hop. If you're asking me, God of my destiny, on this mic device I'm vicious. Lord have mercy. When I flip mode, my goal is to rain flames down on my competitors. I haven't reached my peak yet, so you sucker MCs better respect. Check your ego at the door with the concierge.
Fellas, ladies, do you want to stand out in the crowd? Do you want to continue being unique when it comes to fashion? Well, I have the ultimate solution that's custom made just for you. The owner, Sandra Clark of Jazzy Ass Designs, will add spice to your wardrobe. Follow her on Instagram at Jazzy Ass Designs. That's JAZEAZ Designs or www.sandraclarkdesigns.com. That's CHANDRA ClarkDesigns.com. She'll be waiting for you. And we are right back. Mental Salvation Radio. We are discussing what is a list? I mean, women are complicated, men are simplicated. And how can we detect, or how do women detect a mama's boy? So right off the top, there are a couple of 10 signs. And I'm going to see if Ori agrees with these 10 signs of a mama's boy. So I just Googled it, of course. Google doesn't know everything. So that's why we have physical beings here to actually say yay or nay. All right. So the first sign is he couldn't survive alone out in the wild. The second sign is he and his mom Snapchat each other. Well, we know this is 2020 and moms and grandmas are Snapchatting and on Instagram. All right, cool. He runs every decision by her. His mom can't do anything wrong. He might as well still live at home. His mom always knows about everything. He can be a bit immature, especially when he's around her. All right. And the last one is he expects her to be like her. He expects you as a girl to be like his mother. So he expects you as the female to be like his mother, right? And the 9th one is he's pretty spoiled. 10 is she shows up unannounced. Like she'll show up at your apartment unannounced. She don't call, moms don't call or nothing, and he okay with that. He be like, yo, all right, my mom's here. She show up. I mean, I think that's cool though. I mean, number 10, I can understand number 10. I can understand like your mom's just calling you every day and you're picking up that phone. But if you're on a date and you tell your moms you on a date and you got company at the house, your mom shouldn't be showing up. I think that's kind of crazy. But how do you, Ori, detect a mama's boy?
Okay, so one, you asked, have I dated a mama's boy? I don't think I ever dated an extreme mama's boy, but I do want to see that you do have a certain level of mama boyishness. I don't know if that's a word, but I just said it right now. Because you want to make sure that you treat your mother correctly, that you treat her with respect, that you adhere to some of her needs, but you don't overdo it. That's where it becomes a boundary problem. Like if we're living together, if we're establishing a home and or a family, your mother cannot be coming over every week unannounced. Absolutely not. Now, every once in a while, maybe once a month, maybe once every other month, an unannouncement arrival is okay, but not on a consistent basis. If you are obsessed with your mother, that's a little bit too much. I want you to love your mother. I want you to respect your mother. I want you to hear her out, to acknowledge her, to, take in her wisdom. But I don't want you to, well, my mama said, and I'm going to do what my mama said. Like, you are a grown individual that can make your own decisions without your mother's input. That's a little bit too much.
So you saying you never dated a mama's boy? Ever? Ever?
I mean,
tell the truth, shame the devil, because I don't know what you're doing, but have you ever dated a mama's boy? Yes or no?
I dated a guy who was a mama's boy. He loved his mother very, very, very much, but he lacked a certain type of love and affection from his mother growing up. So when we were dating, he was looking for me to give him that motherly love, because he didn't get it from his mom while he was growing up. And so for me, that was a problem, because I'm not your mom and I'm not going to act like I'm your mother. He wanted, he needed me for every single decision that he wanted to make. I mean, just calling me for any little thing. And I'm like, listen, you are a grown man. You can make these decisions on your own. I am not your mama, and I'm not going to pretend like it. So that was probably the closest to like an extreme mama's boy, but it was like kind of on the opposite end of the scale, because he was replacing me with her.
So I think that's where the complexity and simple mind or idea comes from, because most guys don't know what they want from a female, and they just go about what they may see. They may not get that same love and support from their mom, and get it from a female. Now, on the flip side of being a mama's boy, I think it's a good thing that some men are mama's boys, because however you treat your mama, that's the same way you may treat the one that you're dating, your female friend or your wife. It's a thin line between that, because a mother's love is not the same as your girlfriend's love or your wife's love. Mama's love is a little different. So if that guy can transfer that mother's energy love into a relationship, then it works. Then I don't think, the female would be so much like, your mama can't just drop off over here, or your mama always calling you, things of that nature. So I think there is some good things with being a mama's boy. Now, my thing is the daddy girls. So if you a daddy girl, sometimes daddy girls expect the guy to like almost fill in the shoes of their dad in a sense of the energy, not being a dad, but in a sense of the energy of being a daddy's girl. I think those sometimes are the most complicated women, the daddy girls. You don't think so?
They're not the most complicated, but they do want you to feel like I'm definitely a daddy's girl, like 100, always have my daddy. So I definitely have that quality. And my daddy did all the daddy things. I mean, I had a car in high school. He's going to be the one to make sure everything's correct on my car. If I'm driving out of town, he's going to check my oil. He's going to when I was growing up, he took me on dinner dates, just, daddy-daughter time. Like is that type of daddy. So I do look for some of those qualities in the men that I'm dating because my dad showed me great qualities. So why should I accept anything less? I don't understand why that's complicated.
It becomes complicated when you expect the guy to be underneath your trunk. I mean, your hood of your car if he doesn't know how to fix a car. But that's not even here or there. But I understand. I understand what you mean. So we'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio, and we're gonna just give out some final points as far as this list that some guys can just look at when they are pursuing a female, when they are courting. I put that in quotes, air quotes, courting a female. Like, we need some pointers. We need what we should be doing. This conversation is about what we should be doing, so we don't feel like you ladies are complicated, because some of y'all are. We'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio.
Have you been looking for all natural hair and skin products to use for both yourself and your family? At Royal Keeper Shop, we have all natural oils, shampoos, conditioners, butters, sprays, face products, and lots more. Visit us at www.royalkeepersproducts.com. See us on Instagram at Royal Keepers Shop. Also, follow our main page if you have locks at locksworld_1love. Thank you. See you soon. I think that the biggest pointers are to be upfront. If you're dating the female with intentions, let her know what those intentions are, at least by the third conversation. If you're in, just be transparent so that she can make an honest decision for herself if she wants to deal with those particular intentions or not, before feelings begin to get involved on either end, really. And, take her out and court her. Don't just text what you doing. That gets annoying very quickly. We don't want to see WTD every other hour being nosy. Let's talk about a subject. Get to know the female. Ask questions. Spark interest. Bring up something that maybe she doesn't know about. Teach her something. I think one of the biggest qualities for me is when a man can teach me something that I don't know, because I know a lot. I read, I study, I do my own thing. So it's nice when a man can teach me something that I don't know about. So be interesting, captivate her mind. If you can captivate a female's mind, you can get anything you want out of her at the end of the day. So figure out how to do that, gentlemen. That would be amazing.
And we'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio.
Believe in Bread is a homemade, baked, mouth-watering goodness that's made with organic, gluten-free, vegan products. Stop by and check them out at the Southwest Farmers Market on 4th and M Street, Southwest Washington, D.C., every Saturday. They also have slices of bread on the shelf weekly at Tacoma Park Co-op, located at 201 Ethan Allen Avenue, Tacoma Park, Maryland. Orders can be sent via email to Believe in Bread. That's BELIEVE, the letter N, bread, @gmail.com. Or via text to 240-641-4721. Also, follow us on Instagram at Believe in Bread. We believe in bread. You should too.
Mental Salvation Radio. So also with Believe in Bread, they have a mailing list. So just text your email address by texting Believe in Bread to 22828 to get started. So Believe in Bread.
My home down payment would be $74,000, but with my VA home loan, my down payment is $0. My service was then. My benefits are now. Get what you earned. Visit choose.va.gov. Not all veterans are eligible for the type or amount of benefits mentioned here.
What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
That is BELIEVE, the letter N, bread, to 22828 to get started. All right. Don't forget, Believe in Bread. That bread is, I love that bread. That bread is great. So, Ori just finished explaining the points. And before we go, we're going to jump back and we're going to ask those points again. So the fellas who have a short attention span, you guys can write this down and figure this out on your next journey of looking for that someone. We'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio.
I never felt the wind so cold until I had to walk her alone without your baby. I never knew what it was to be a man. Oh no. Let me show you, baby, 'cause now I understand. Yes, do. I never thought it hurt so bad. No. It seems like you won't know until you lose what you had. Yes. See, I don't need to waste time running around, now all over town, baby. 'Cause now I know where to find true loving. And I knew the first time that I'd ever seen you. Can we stay together? Let's stay together. And it would be so nice, yeah. Can we stay together? Let's stay together. Ooh, baby, just tell me why it feels so strong. Tell me, baby. The years keep rolling by, but still this love and heart you own. I never felt a love so completely. Now, baby, don't you know we're riding on destiny? And I knew the first time that I'd ever forever singing. Let's stay together. Let's stay together. Can we stay
www.wowyouradio.net/shows.
When I wake up first, you're the first thing. Tomorrow will be. So let's be.
Mental Salvation Radio. This is podcast number 15. And we want to thank everybody for tuning in to this special little show. You know what I'm saying? This special little show. And we want to just thank you for downloading, for uploading. We want to thank Ori from Royal Keepers Products for stopping by and giving her $1,000 worth of game to all of the guys out there. And some ladies out there is probably taking notes as well about what guys' simple mind is thinking, while your complexity of your thoughts and things of that nature, we're trying to figure all that out as we go day to day. It's a struggle. It's a struggle out here, and some women get upset, some women get mad because we don't know what they thinking. We're not mind readers. Tell us what you want. Give us a list. Write it down, ladies. Write your list down. Tell us what you want, because we're not mind readers. Some men are, because some men basically study their female counterpart. They basically study them and kind of understand what their needs and wants. But hey, why not be verbal about what you need and what you want? That's what I think. It makes our life a whole lot simpler for the simple minded person. It makes it very child-proof so we can understand each other. So Ori is going to come back. She's going to give out that list once again. So guys, please listen up to the list. And ladies, if you have a list, write your list down as well.
First of all, I do want to make this mention real quick when it comes to listing qualities that you prefer on either from a man's perspective or a woman's perspective. Be willing to, when you have that list, I think it's good to write it down, but also be willing to know that you're not going to find someone that has exactly 1 through 20 on your list. That's probably impossible. So, be willing to negotiate, if you will, or, be able to accept things that a person that you really like or love doesn't have quality number 19 on your list. Because you can't change anyone. If anyone's going to change, it's going to be because that they want to from their heart and soul. So let's just make that clear. No list is 100% guaranteed to be found within anyone. But as I was saying, honesty is the first thing. I think both parties should let each other know exactly what they're looking for by the third conversation, so that we're all clear, we're all on the same page, and we're all transparent. To have conversations that excite the mental capabilities of that individual, so that you can trigger their mind, come up with topics, discuss things, teach each other things, and I mean that's pretty much all that I said at first that I can remember.
With that being said, this song goes out to you. Mental Salvation Radio on www.wowyouradio.net/shows.
Girl, words can't express the way I feel for you. I like the way you hold me, the way you touch me. I like, girl, everything you do to me, I like it. I like, don't stop now.
Sugar. Mental Salvation Radio. Mental Salvation Radio. Mental Salvation Radio. Oh, baby, keep me safe and warm. Mental Salvation Radio podcast number 15. On today's date, it is September the 5th. September the 5th, 2020. Time now is 1:15. We want to thank everybody for tuning in to Mental Salvation Radio on today. We want to big up to Ori, the owner of Royal Keepers Products, and we played her commercial here on the show. So go get some products. Go get some hair, skin treatment. Go get some products. Go get some products. And we're going to put all that information in our Instagram page. And that is Instagram Mental Salvation Radio. So follow us on Mental Salvation Radio on Instagram, and we'll follow you back. Definitely. Big up to Wow You Radio once again. Big up to our proud sponsors, Believe in Bread, Jazzy Ass Designs. Big up to everyone who is listening to Mental Salvation Radio. And just to wrap up a lot of things today, we asked the question, what do women want? What do ladies want? What do you see in a guy? Can you detect a mama's boy? Things of that nature. Things of that nature. Can you do this and can you do that? So those were great pointers. And we always got to know, anytime that we put out a list, sometimes with anything on that list, we may not get everything that's on that list. We may not manifest everything on that list. And if we do say we want this and want that, sometimes the Creator sends us someone a little opposite to challenge us as individuals to see if that's what we really want. So guys, I would love for the guys to basically just continue to study who they're with. Continue to study your female friend, your girlfriend, your wife. Continue to study them to see what they want. And if you don't know, ask. Say, hey babe, I'm not a mind reader. Let me know what you want. What kind of ice cream you like? I can't read your mind that you love vanilla ice cream when I go to the store and bring back chocolate ice cream. Well, I don't like chocolate ice cream, babe. I like vanilla. Well, I didn't know that. Let me know what the hell you like so I can get a check on that checklist or a gold star. All right. And as we always say here on Mental Salvation Radio, the sun will still shine no matter how cloudy it gets. Tune in next week. Same time, same radio show station, Mental Salvation Radio. Follow us on Instagram. See you guys next time, and continue to love yourself. Continue to love yourself and those that are around you. Mental Salvation Radio. www.wowuradio.net/shows.
If there's a cure for this, I don't want it. If there's a remedy, I'll run from it. Think about it all the time.
So at the top of the hour, we played Night Train 357, That Too Shall, followed by Jodeci, Come and Talk to Me, D&D, who is DJ SE and Don Good, I Did It All for the Love, Maxwell, Something, Enoch, Seventh Prophet, Faith Evans, Eric Bonet, Let's Stay Together, Guy, I Like, and we closed out the show with the queen of disco, with the queen of just transparency, with the queen of the Supremes, Diana Ross. Love Hangover. Peace.
Discover, this is Daniela.
Hi, it's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great, but with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Do you like asparagus and mushroom sorbet? I've got leftovers.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back. It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashbackdebit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.